Welcome. So in this section, we're going to take a look at the first 4 energy clearing and balancing exercises I'd like to share with you. The first one is clearing your aura. So what's the point of this? Very simply, just to get some of the static energy that might be hanging on to you from your own thoughts or other people's energy. It's a super simple way it's kind of like giving your aura a shower, right? Feels good to take a shower. And you know what? Our aura is actually being cleared while we take a shower, right? We think, okay, it's soap, it's physical, but we're actually clearing our energy field when we take a shower. So that's one reason a shower feels good, as well as the warm water, the cool water, and getting clean. We're actually cleaning our energy field when we do that. So this is kind of like a shower without the water. So very simple aura clearing, aura being our energy field that's in us and around us and goes out to the space around us. So very simple. We're going to start this by rubbing our forehead with one hand. You can pick any hand, doesn't matter, whatever's comfortable for you. So giving your forehead a good rub, bringing the other hand up, pushing into your forehead and shaking it off, literally clearing the mind. And then we're just going to brush around our body, no particular order, but brushing off the hands, the arms, the torso, the trunk, the legs, and the feet. And we also have a lot of meridians running through our bodies, so even if you're not familiar with those meridians, just by brushing off, we're actually clearing some of those meridians a little bit too. So super simple, but worth it. It feels good. The next one we're going to look at is shake and bounce, which is pretty much what it sounds like. So what's the purpose of this? We often have unconscious holding or tension in our body, right? We might know, oh, I'm tight here or a little sore there, but sometimes we're holding on and don't even realize it. So the shaking and the bouncing just helps our muscles and joints to relax and can help those areas that we may be holding unnecessarily that we're not even aware of to just relax a little more. Shake and bounce, very simple. So shaking your hands, your arms, you can involve your shoulders a little bit, make sure you're breathing. So just shaking and then shaking one leg and foot, just let the muscles and the joints relax. As you shake, obviously, if you have any joint pain or problems or injuries, you don't want to do it in those areas. But just to gently shake things off. You can do one hand, then the other. You can do both at the same time. You can keep shaking everything, whatever's comfortable, just shaking. Feels good, and breathing. The next one is a very gentle bounce. It's not jumping up and down, it's just a gentle bounce. We're keeping the feet on the floor, our feet on the floor. Our knees are bent, and we're just doing a really gentle bounce. And we're breathing. So again, the feet stay planted. We're not jumping up and down. We're just bouncing, letting your whole body relax. You can even see my shoulders are moving a little bit. I'm not trying to move them. I'm just allowing them to move because I'm keeping my body heavy and relaxed. And I'm breathing. Knees are relaxed. Very simple, feels good, worth doing. The next one we're going to look at is rubbing a couple parts of our body just to help to release some tension from those areas. So we're going to start at a place which is actually an acupuncture point known as K27. The K stands for kidney. So kidney point 27. To find this, we're going underneath the clavicle or collarbone. So underneath that, an inch or two, and you'll find some little indentations there, and it's slightly different on each person. But this helps to clear our energy. So keep breathing while you rub. We're also going to rub underneath our collarbone or clavicle. And we're also going to rub along our breastbone. So these are areas that don't often necessarily get touched. Even we don't necessarily touch them that much. And even if you don't feel like you have pain or tension or tightness here, they are great spots to rub, right? This is where we have a lot of the chest muscles connecting, attaching to the sternum or breastbone and collarbone or clavicle. So all of those attachment points can get tight. And if we're sitting, leaning forward, driving at a computer or a desk, sometimes we tend to lean forward. So rubbing these areas helps this area of our body to open up both energetically and physically. So it feels really good. Also, our scalp, just like when you get your hair cut right, it feels so good when they shampoo you. So same idea, you're just rubbing your scalp as hard as it feels good to you. And we have a lot of meridians and acupuncture points in our head as well. So again, even if you don't know what they are, I don't know all of them, I know some of them. Even if you don't know what they are, this helps to clear our energy as well as it feels good physically, because we may have a lot of tension here. All right. Okay, the next one, doesn't that feel good? Do that even for 30 seconds, a minute, shorter as long as you want, but even 30 seconds is great. Next one we're going to look at is the cross crawl. And this is the most active one we're doing so far. This has lots of wonderful benefits. In brief, it helps us with our proprioception, our perception of space and how we move in space. It helps with integrating the left and right hemispheres of the brain. It energizes the body while relaxing the mind, all kinds of great benefits. So what we're doing here is we're crossing the midline and we're using the opposite arm and leg. So if I lift my left arm, my right leg is going to cross the midline of my body. So you can start with one hand, doesn't matter which one, and the opposite leg, and then you just keep changing. Now, when we do this, you want to stay relaxed. So don't think of it as lifting and holding. That's going to tense the body. So just think of it as being kind of floppy and loose. So it's not lifting and holding and stiff. We just want it to be very relaxed. But the important point here is that we are crossing the midline of our body with our knee and with our arm. Okay, I could do it this way. That would be opposition, but I'm not crossing the midline, and that's not going to have the same effect. Crossing the midline is what helps to balance both sides of our body, the brain, all that good stuff. So you're crossing the midline, and make sure you're breathing. Doing this for about a minute is great. So it definitely gets your energy going, wakes you up, but it shouldn't be too hard. Try to make it relaxing. Doing this for about a minute is great. Remember, we don't want to lift and hold. Just keep your body relaxed, nice and floppy and loose, and you're breathing. And you're crossing the midline while you're doing this. Now, if a minute is too long for you, that's fine. You can do it for a shorter period of time, or if you're having trouble getting that rhythm, it's okay to do it slower. If you need to do it more slowly and methodically, that's fine. I actually find it easier to do it a little bit on the quicker side. But just find a way of doing it that's comfortable for your body. And of course, if there's any pain while you're doing this, adjust or stop if it's too much on your body. So I hope you enjoy those first 4 exercises that I have to share with you in this energy clearing and balancing routine. Remember, you don't have to do all of them. I'm giving you lots of options. You can pick and choose the ones you'd like to do with whatever time and whatever situation they're beneficial for you. Thank you.